Line 7 was the hard one.
I've gotten it down quite well, actually.
That's good.
Let's try it.
Good.
I'm waiting just the
Were you actually, because you started it before I even put the book down, were you actually reading it, or did you do it so many times you memorized it?
I was reading it.
Okay.
Watch.
Yep. All right. Can we go from top to bottom?
Not all in one piece, but
that's okay.
One line each. Yeah.
Yep. Let's do one at a time. Oh.
Yeah, I've just totally forgotten about this.
You're okay. Make sure you keep those quarter notes. Because you play ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. There you go. Yep. Okay. What do you think I'm gonna mention about that one?
Should be quieter?
No. Volume's fine. We're on a pad, so you're not hurting anybody. Did you get all the right notes?
I think.
Mm-hmm. So,
maybe
what do you think I could complain about?
Going too fast and too slow?
Which one?
Speeding up?
You started really fast because you were confident, and then right about here you slowed down. So if you need to play it slow to get through it, I didn't put on a metronome, right? So I'm not telling you how fast or slow to go, but what I don't want is I don't want your speed to adjust while it's going. So if you need to start slower, but don't slow down halfway through when it gets hard. Okay? So let's start here and start a little bit slower so that you don't have to do that. Something weird happened there.
It's this. Like,
yeah.
These three are closer than these. I feel like ba.
Yeah, we skipped something somewhere because you ended when I was right about here. So try that one again. Go nice and easy.
Wait, is it ba?
So this is another one of those long ones, right? Because it's an upbeat into a downbeat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. You gotta wait a little bit longer. So this is ba 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 ba. This is you move from upbeat, downbeat, downbeat, downbeat. Okay? So this you gotta wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I heard it in there. I heard it.
I kept it.
Yeah. So you stabilized and you got it, but I want to be rock solid, okay? That was good. Here.
That was on it. I promise.
You added an upbeat.
Mm-mm.
I definitely heard an upbeat. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's what I did. I know that's what I did.
Well, then.
Deep breath. You're fine.
Yeah, you're okay. See, it's in the same. There's something weird that's happening. I'm catching every because that shouldn't be a left-hand accent.
It
and
should be.
And I'm seeing
right.
What?
Left, right, left.
Beat 3. What's beat 3?
Left.
Beat 3 is right. 1 and 3 are right. 2 and 4 are left. Try just this measure. There you go. You just needed the right hand. So I think what was making it weird is that you were trying to force a left hand.
I think
when it would have naturally come down on the
because
right.
he was coming after a left, he was whipping higher, based on what I was watching on this.
It could be, yeah, either or. As soon as you made that into a right hand accent, it came down in the right spot. So you're okay.
Okay, so I got it.
Yeah. So before we start on this next one, you just gotta relax. I think this book puts you on edge. It's just like anything else that you've done before. All the other books that we've done, everything else that you've ever done before, we work on it for a while, you get really good at it, and then we move on. This is just another thing. This isn't anything to get frustrated or beat yourself up about, even if it's hard and we have to do it a couple times. This book was hard enough to chase high school kids away, and they didn't want to do drums anymore because I was too mean about it back then. So it's a hard book. Okay? So it's okay. If you make a couple mistakes, nobody's upset. All right? Here you go. Take it easy. So it seems to be this same concept every time. It's an upbeat into a downbeat that's really tricky. You're used to doing downbeats into upbeats because most of our like herdas and things that we've worked on before, it's a downbeat dotted note, whereas this is an upbeat dotted note. So you have to 1, 2, 3. It's up and then down. So something like this, part of the reason it's tricky is because this is a right hand into a right hand. This is your book, right? Yeah. See, look how far you have to get before you even use a left. The very end of measure 2. Everything else is right hand. So it's just your rights and your lefts are getting confused in your head. As soon as I wrote that in, it was perfect. Okay. Number 6.
Okay.
Or was that the one we just did? No, we did number 5.
Number 5.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, hold on.
That's okay. It's easy to lose track of where you are. Good.
It's just that feels off.
It was actually. And so that's interesting that you felt that. You played that on a downbeat, so you were off by 1/8 note, just a teeny bit. I was just gonna move past it, but since you mentioned it, that was actually what happened. So,
but every time I do it, it feels off.
But you nailed that. That was the hard part. That's the one that I got circled.
That's now the easy part.
Well, good. That means that you worked on it.
I did.
Yeah. Good stuff. I love hearing it. Almost exactly right. Good. Almost. We got a little bit weird here.
I got the left, right.
Yeah, but you took a while to register that it was a left, so it was the same thing. It was 1/8 note off.
So
But
close.
yep, but all the rest of this was right. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Here you go, dude. See? It's not something that you couldn't handle. It just was hard. But hard stuff makes you what?
Tougher.
Yeah, tougher, stronger, better. Right? I only give you hard stuff because I know you can do it and it's going to make you better. Okay?
We didn't even have to go through line 8, 9, 10.
Mhm.
Look, there's no.
No.
LRs.
You just blasted through it. That's how it has worked every time we've ever gone through it. Is it's always harder up here, and then somewhere in the middle, all of a sudden the gear clicks, and then now it's no big deal anymore.
That was the hard thing for me right there. I wanted to go ba 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 ba. I would do this. I would move it all over.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't this time. This was actually the part that I expected you to make a mistake on, but you didn't. Because it's another upbeat into a downbeat. It's another dotted note from the upbeat, which seems to be what's throwing you off. But you grabbed that one and you nailed it.
Grabbed it twice. Where's that?
Yeah, they're all over the place. I don't see one over here, but that's what.
Wait a second.
That's what this is. Oh no, that's downbeat into upbeat.
Wait.
Downbeat into upbeat.
I can relate some of these to what I've seen.
Yeah.
First line, exactly. This is actually right here in the third line. This is right up there in the first line. And I don't.
That's the last one?
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, that's the easiest one to find because it has that little pattern in the middle. Yep.
We actually have quite a lot of those.
So, that's how these books work. I don't remember if I explained it to you before, but it would be like if you were learning new words like car and store, and there were just a bunch of sentences that said, I got in my car and drove to the store. There is a car parked outside the store, right? Those are two different sentences, but they both use car and store, right? That's what they're doing here. So you're learning that pattern, and then it comes up again here, and it comes up again here, and it comes up again here, so that you can go, oh yeah, I know that word, and then you can play it.
Yeah.
So that's what the book is trying to do, and you picked up on it. So good job.
It's